And welcome back to more Sonic Generations! Last time, we made our way through City Escape and Act 1 of Seaside Hill. This time, we're going to finish up Seaside Hill and probably start collecting some keys. First of all, I never collected this, a reward from that challenge, got song Toxic Caves, from Sonic Spinball. Alright, so with that collected, let's head over to Seaside Hill and try out Act 2. Wall jumps are featured in the next act. Would you like to see a tutorial? That is not needed. One really nice thing about Sonic Generations is even if I disagree with some of the choices of levels, pretty much every level is actually really fun. Seaside Hill would not have been my first choice for a Sonic Hero stage just because I would have gone with Emerald Coast from Sonic Adventure because I think that's actually a super iconic level, and then I would have gone with something different for this to avoid having two beach-themed levels right in a row. Alright, so we now have a wall jump section. Basically, on certain panels on the sides of walls, we can wall jump by tapping A. It's kind of fitting, because this is the game that actually introduced the wall jumps. Technically, I think they're actually called the triangle jumps in that game, because they're actually more horizontal. I'm actually not sure why it's called triangle jump, because it's not really a triangle, now that I think about it. This song is really good. It's actually probably one of my favorite songs in the game, even though it actually sounds very close to the Sonic Heroes mix. Sonic Heroes in general has honestly a really amazing soundtrack that's honestly kind of overlooked. People always talk about how good the adventure game soundtracks are, but Heroes has an amazing soundtrack as well. Alright, so like the classic song and the stage itself, this kind of combines elements of Ocean Palace with Seaside Hill, which honestly is really cool. Sonic Heroes basically had a two-act structure, very similar to the classic games actually, so it kind of makes sense combining them into one stage. So yeah, I would have been fine with like Grand Metropolis and the power plant. I think that would have been a little bit more interesting to see in HD, and also in 2D as well. We have the turtle there, but we missed that by going on this path. I lost all my speed for some reason on that slope. And of course, we have this little bobsled section. We don't have to worry about Tails and Knuckles, though, so this is actually a lot easier, because there's no risk of losing characters and thus losing control of the vehicle. So yeah, in general, as fun as this is, I definitely feel like there were better stages to choose from. I guess this is also a good time to talk about the 3DS version that has its own set of stages. The only recurring stage between the two versions, because they're basically separate games, is Green Hill Zone. And basically, the 3DS version of Sonic Generations is a side-scroller, except Sonic, or modern Sonic, plays like Rush, and Sonic, or classic Sonic plays like, classic Sonic. So instead of like Unleashed and Classic, it's like Rush and Classic, which is a fairly close approximation, really. But for example, Chemical Plant isn't the stage for Sonic 2. It's instead, that was close. It's instead, Casino Night, actually. For Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it's Mushroom Hill instead of Sky Sanctuary, and the boss is actually Big Arm, the boss of Sonic 3. Alright, we have the rolling rocks here, and past these should be the end of the stage. Got a little boost from that whale, and we're good to go. And that was another S rank. Other than that one boss fight, we've been doing pretty good on S ranks, and also the challenges.
So I think we've pieced together more of what's happening. And it's not good. Whoa! When that thing goes through time, it tears space apart, leaving the areas empty and dead, and sticking them in this weird white limbo. When the Sonics accelerate through time, they fix space, returning color and life.
Then I guess we have to run like there's no tomorrow, or there won't be a tomorrow.
It takes a mighty foe to trap a ninja. Be on your guard, Sonic.
Be wary, Sonic. I sense a great darkness in that enemy. Challenge act gates have appeared. You got artwork 17. So like before, we now have to collect boss keys, and there should be something else we can collect up here. You're finally here, Sonic. I don't know where we are, nor do I care. This is where I finish you, Sonic. As a Sonic Adventure 2 fan, this is a really cool intro, but this is our second rival battle, this time with Shadow the Hedgehog. This plays very differently from the actual fight in Sonic Adventure 2. We basically have to collect these little energy cores to charge up, and then we'll be able to attack Shadow. So let's try to make our way through here. I didn't hit the trick ramp for some reason, that didn't count. We also have to be wary of Shadow collecting the energy cores as well. So let's try to speed ahead here and collect this. So basically now we have to launch these meteors at Shadow as Live and Learn starts playing. So yeah, this is pretty cool, honestly. Not exactly as difficult as the previous boss fight, but still very neat. Alright, so we caught up to him, so now we have to dash into him to deal damage and drain his ring count. Obviously, if Shadow collects the energy cores, things get a lot trickier, as he can also start attacking Sonic, but luckily we managed to get through that first try. You got a Chaos Emerald. So with 3 Chaos Emeralds in hand, let's start working on challenges. Let's head over to Speed Highway first of all, and see what we can do. We're playing as Modern Sonic, so let's try a modern challenge. Drill Baby Drill. Smash away through boxes as you descend to the goal before time runs out. So as we make our way through the next set of challenges, this is also a great time to talk about some other changes in the 3DS version. In addition to different stages for the classic era, the other eras are handled differently as well. So for Sonic Adventure, there's Emerald Coast. For Sonic Adventure 2, there's Radical Highway, which is kind of weird because Sonic never goes through Radical Highway. That's a shadow level. Why am I thinking of Okami by playing the stage? Like the side-scrolling digging sections in that game. Like why did I think of that one going through here? Also, the bosses are all different. So, for example, instead of the boss that we will be fighting probably next time, there's actually a fight with the Bio Lizard from SA2. Which again is kind of weird because Shadow fights the Bio Lizard in SA2 and not Sonic, so kind of odd. The next era is also handled very differently, but I think I'll talk about that once we get to the next set of stages in this version. I don't remember how long this stage was supposed to be perfectly honest. I feel like we must be getting somewhat close to like the halfway point at least, because of how much time we've used up. There's the goal. That was a very generous S-rank time. Alright, so we've unlocked the key. And let's collect this as well. You got artwork 43. Alright, so that's our first key for the second area, so let's head over— okay, that's not what I expected to happen there. Let's head over to City Escape and see what we can do over here. Wait, that's Shadow, so let's head over to the platforms. You can stand on the actual level names, which can be used as platforms, which is kind of cool actually. I like the idea of this hub world. It's very simplistic, but it acts really well as a hub world without leading to a lot of padding. Dash Ring 1, 2, 3. Pass through all dash rings in order and reach the goal before time runs out. Also, by the way, you can actually select custom music that you've unlocked. Like, for example, the songs we've gotten, we can actually use those instead, but in the case of, like, Toxic Caves, why would we opt to use that song instead of, like, City Escape if we had the choice? At least that's how I think of this. So I suppose this is also not a bad time to talk about the story, because we've actually seen quite a bit of the story already, and it really isn't that great, to be honest. It's very shallow and kind of exists as a way to push the plot forward, but without really being that involved in the first place. So, like, oh, we need to keep running fast to restore the worlds and everything. It's kind of a flimsy reason to basically go through nostalgic anniversary levels, but this is an anniversary game, so I kind of cut it a little bit of slack, because it's very gameplay focused and is definitely very enjoyable as a result. But I do kind of miss the grander storytelling of something like Unleashed. Also, this is a little bit different than the previous area as well, because we've actually gotten to see mostly characters that originate from the games, or from the areas we've saved them in. The exception being Cream the Rabbit, who is technically in Sonic Adventure, but only in the DX version. She was added as a cameo character since she was introduced in Advance 2. Alright, so only 3 more rings to go, and it looks like they're probably up here. And that's an A rank. Alright, let's collect our reward. The gold music notes are songs. Got song, Palm Tree Panic from Sonic CD. I wonder if that's the Japanese version or the American version, because it did not specify. why am I heading back up here? Alright, for the key. So yeah, we'll try some of the other challenges later, but for now, let's head over to Seaside Hill for the final key. I'm kind of prioritizing the challenges near the keys, if you're wondering why I'm picking certain challenges over others. I am very turned around here, like, I'm not entirely sure how to even get to this area, because there's this spot here, and this goes to a doppelganger challenge, but there's the question of how do we get up to the actual rest of the challenges, and I actually think it's from, City Escapes area, which is kind of unusual. So let's platform up here, and yeah, there's the key. Surf, sea, and sand. Take on various courses and find your way to the goal before time runs out. But yeah, as I was saying, it makes sense to rescue Rouge in City Escape because she was first in Sonic Adventure 2, and rescuing SBO makes a lot of sense in Seaside Hill because Team Chaotix was reintroduced to the franchise with Sonic Heroes. They actually originate in Sonic, or Knuckles Chaotix, technically, but it still makes sense to have them here. Again, Cream was technically not in the original, but was added for DX. Which is, I think, the version more people have played. At least that's how I first played Adventure. By the way, one difference between the Unleashed Drift and the Generations Drift is Sonic actually rolls into a ball when drifting in Generations, instead of, like, skidding along the ground. I kind of feel like the other character animation had a little bit more flair to it, but I do like having the ball form. As sort of a throwback to, like, the old Spin Dash animation, whatnot. This isn't going great. We're already past the S-rank time, and we're still at the beginning of, or like the middle of the stage, so yeah, we could be doing a lot better here. We also have no rings, so that's a little bit intimidating. I was very afraid I was about to crash into those bombs at the very end, but we made it. And with that, we have another music note, artwork 44, and our next key. You've collected all boss gate keys. Use them to unlock the boss gate. So let's head down here and open this next area up. The boss gate is now open. Head on through to face off against the boss. I do like how even before you enter the area, you can actually guess what the next area or boss will be based on the music playing, so that's a little bit of a clue. In any case, we'll be challenging the boss of this area next time, so thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Sonic Generations.